Hello,
Hi.
I'm Julia. I'm the PA. How
Hi,
are you?
nice to meet you. I'm good. Could be better, but I'm okay.
So, first I'm just gonna get some background. I know it's the first time we met. So, just your name. What's your name?
It's Ashika.
Ashika. I like that name. It's
Thanks.
nice and pretty. And then how old are you, Ashika?
I'm 22.
Okay, you're 22. And what's your date of birth?
It's October 23rd, 95.
Okay. And then, does your gender, is
I identify myself as a female.
identify yourself as female, okay? Just making sure, it's 2017, so.
No, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
I'm glad that you asked.
Thank you. And then for your occupation, what do you do?
So I'm actually in graduate school. So I'm a student.
Oh, wow, that's great. What are you studying?
Photography.
Photography. Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, I love it. Hopefully working for National Geographic someday. That'd be really cool.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
And then for your marital status, are you married?
No,
Yes.
I'm single.
Okay. No boyfriend, anything?
No.
No? Okay.
Not at the moment.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, and so let's just get into what brings you in today.
So I've been having like abdominal pain for like the past 2 days. It's been pretty like persistent. So my sister's in med school and she's all like, "You need to go to the doctor." So here I am. But it has like gotten worse. So I'm like, okay, like I should probably like get it checked out.
Uh-huh. Yeah, no, it's so good that you came in today. So this abdominal pain you've been having, you said 2 days ago it occurred,
Mm-hmm.
but like what were you doing when it happened?
Honestly, I just like woke up and like it was there.
Okay.
I wasn't like doing anything specific that I like remember. Yeah.
And then did it get worse over the next 2 days after that time you woke up, or?
Yeah, so it like first started and it was pretty bad, but then it like got a little bit worse.
Okay.
So that's why I decided to like come in.
No, it's so great you came in. And so when you first noticed the abdominal pain, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the least amount of pain and 10 being the most amount of pain you've ever had in your life, what would you rate that pain?
I'd probably say in the beginning it was like probably like a 6, and then like right now I'd probably be like an 8.
An 8. Okay, so you're having a lot of pain right now.
Yeah.
Okay. And can you point to like where you're having that pain?
Yeah, it's probably like here.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah.
And does it stay in that spot or does it go anywhere else?
It's like kind of in that spot.
In that spot. Okay. And has this ever happened before?
No, not that I like remember. I mean, I do get like heartburn, so I was like, maybe it's like related or whatever, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever gotten anything like there. Like heartburn's more like here, so.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you never know. It's good that you told me.
Yeah, my sister started like diagnosing me like a patient. It was like weird. Like, please stop.
And then how would you describe this pain? Like sharp, dull, aching?
That's a weird question. Probably like aching, I guess.
Aching, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to
decipher
what
that's,
type of pain
weird,
that is.
But okay, I understand you gotta ask.
And then, let's see. Are you on any medications right now?
So I have asthma, so I have my inhaler, and then other than that, I'm just on birth control, but like for like cramps, like for my period.
Okay. So you get bad cramps?
Yeah, I mean, like I used to, but the birth control like helps a lot. I used to get like really nauseous, and used to be like pretty bad. So yeah, that like helps a lot.
Okay, that's great. And then how long have you been on birth control for?
It's probably been like maybe like 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years.
Yeah, so it's like pretty consistent.
And do you know what type you're on or what dose or?
No, not really.
Okay, that's okay. And then for your asthma, do you know how long you've had asthma for?
Ever since I was like a kid, like I used to like play like soccer and stuff, and like I would have like a lot of like trouble like keeping up with like the other people on the field and stuff. So my doctor was the one that like kind of like diagnosed me, I guess.
Mhm.
So it was probably like maybe, I don't know, 12 or 13.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking something.
Okay.
Okay. So how often do you use your inhaler? Is it just like sport induced, or do you say you use it a lot more frequently?
I think I use it more so like in the spring.
In the spring,
for like
okay.
allergies and stuff too. I have a lot of trouble with like those stupid flowers and trees, and then it starts cutting grass, and just like my body's just like no. So mostly that. So like when I'm trying to like work out and stuff like outside in the spring mostly. But other than that, I like when I was younger, I like needed it more. Like now it's like gotten better.
Okay.
So I don't like use it too frequently. It's just kind of like as needed.
Okay. Sorry for asking. I just like
No, that's
want to
okay.
try and rule out what's going on. And then allergies. So what do you say environment in the spring? You know, you have allergies
Like,
or
maybe like seasonal allergies, but then
Okay.
again, like everyone that lives in this area like
that's true.
has allergies.
Yeah, can agree with that. Okay. So no allergies to latex, iodine, chlorhexidine, nothing that you know of.
No.
Okay. So just back to the pain really fast that you're experiencing. Does anything else accompany it? Like, do you have headaches, nausea, vomiting?
I don't think so. Like nothing like that I can think of.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I get heartburn, so like I take Tums for that. But other than that, like I don't think that there's anything like that happens with it.
Okay. And then how about your bowel movements? Is everything normal or has it changed?
It's pretty normal.
Okay, pretty normal. And then how about your food intake? How's that been? Have you been eating regularly?
Not really. So like the pain has kind of been like pretty bad, so it doesn't really like I'm hungry, but like I'm kind of like afraid to eat because I feel like it's gonna make it worse. You know when you got like really hungry and like your stomach really starts hurting, so it's like kind of like that kind of pain, but like a lot more severe. So I'm kind of like don't really like want to eat.
Okay,
But
so
I've still been just like drinking like fluids and stuff, just to, like keep up and like trying to eat small things. But I just like I'm kind of like afraid to.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry to hear that. So do you usually drink water or other?
Yeah, I usually drink
juices?
water. I really like orange juice. So I drink a lot of orange juice. I like orange juice like a lot. So I drink like 2 glasses a day, like coffee, like a cup a day. Alcohol, like occasionally, like when I'm out with like friends and stuff like that.
So is there anything that you eat that might make this pain worse, or?
I feel like my heartburn is like triggered sometimes by like spicy food and stuff like that, and sometimes when I eat like citrus fruits and stuff. But other than that, I don't think so.
Okay, and then what about exercise? Do you exercise regularly?
I try to. It's just kind of hard sometimes, but I try to go like twice a week. And then on the weekends, my sister and I, we try to go to like an exercise class, like yoga or like Zumba or something.
I love yoga.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, I like the hot yoga. I feel like that's more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, and then thank you for that. And then now we're just gonna go to like your past medical history, if you don't mind me asking some questions about that. So, have you had any childhood illnesses that you know about?
I mean, I don't think so. I used to get like frequent like ear infections. But other than that, I don't think so. I probably did get like the flu, probably like most kids do. I don't think I've ever had the chicken pox.
Okay.
That's all I can really remember.
Measles, mumps, rheumatic fever, scarlet fever, polio.
No.
Any psychiatric disorders?
Like that. No.
Depression, anxiety.
No.
Okay. And then, have you been vaccinated?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty much for everything. Yeah, like I like went to the doctors a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
So I'm pretty like up to date on all that.
Do you get like flu shots regularly? Or?
No, I don't. Sometimes I get it and sometimes I don't. I'm like in between, kind of like for the flu shot or against the flu shot. I just feel like it's kind of dumb that sometimes my sister is very persistent and makes me get it. So I'm gonna get it.
Okay, that's great. And then Do you have any, I'm just going to name a few illnesses, and then you can just tell me if you have it or have had it. Hypertension. Have you had your blood pressure? Okay. So your blood pressure is pretty regular.
It's normal,
well, I can check after, but okay. And then diabetes. Any history of?
I don't have diabetes.
Okay.
Trying to think if I have any, my dad does have hypertension. I don't know if that's like important.
Okay. Yeah, we can always get to your family history after too.
Yeah.
Just like figure that out because it could be related. You never know.
But yeah, no, I don't have any of those conditions.
Okay. And then just heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease, any like hypothyroidism. What about HIV? Have you been recently tested?
No.
No, recently tested. Are you sexually active?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe just if you want to get tested, it's just a good idea, just to make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
Even though it's a very small chance of getting it, it's always good to be safe.
Definitely.
And then, have you had any seizures? Cancer? No cancer, okay. And asthma, you said you did have. And what about hepatitis?
No, I don't have hepatitis. I think I got vaccinated for it.
Okay. That's great. And then, have you had any accidents or injuries?
So I was in a car accident like 2 years ago, but it was like pretty minor. So I just had like some scrapes on my like arms and stuff.
Okay.
But they did take me to the hospital just to like make sure like I didn't have any other like injuries like head or back. But I was like good.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yeah. And then I don't think I had any other like injuries or anything I can think of.
Okay, well thank you for that. And then what about hospitalizations?
I had pneumonia like a couple years ago.
Pneumonia? Okay.
But that was like treated and stuff, so it wasn't like.
Do you know how long ago you had that?
3 years, I think.
3 years, okay. And they just gave you antibiotics, they just treated you in the hospital?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they just like kept me for like a little bit just to make sure that like nothing else was going on.
Okay. Thank you for that. And then was that the only time you were hospitalized, other than the car accident and then pneumonia?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then for surgeries, have you had any surgeries, like wisdom teeth, anything?
I did get wisdom teeth out.
Okay.
Yeah, I got all 4.
All 4? And then when did you get that out?
Probably in high school.
Okay. And everything was fine with that? No side effects?
No, yeah. It was
okay.
good.
Okay, no other surgeries other than wisdom teeth?
No.
Okay. We already kind of talked about like immunization screenings. Have you had a pap smear recently?
Mm-hmm.
You have? Okay.
Yeah.
When did you get that?
I was gynecologist was like a year ago.
Okay.
Yeah. But I've been getting them. I like started seeing a gynecologist when I turned 21. So it's been like I've been getting them for like 2 years.
Okay, that's great. And have the results came back negative?
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine? Okay. So I'm trying to check something. Okay. And then I'm just going to ask you some health history questions if you don't mind.
That's fine.
So, about your menstrual history, when did you get your first period?
So I was 13.
Okay. And how often, how long is your typical menstrual cycle?
Typically I get it like once a month. It used to be like really like super heavy and stuff, but now it's like pretty like normal, I guess.
Okay.
Less like heavy. It's like the actual flow is like a couple days, and then it just kind of like spotting a little bit.
Okay.
And like the birth control like helps like regulate that.
It helps, and it helps with cramping too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That pill saves my life.
It's great. Definitely recommend everyone to be on it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, have you ever been pregnant?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay.
No.
Just making sure.
Not time for that.
I know. And then, so you said you were single, you don't have a boyfriend, so are you sexually active?
I am sexually active.
Okay, but you're sexually active. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have gotten checked for STIs, STDs?
I don't think I've really gotten checked.
No? Okay. Okay, so maybe next time you go to the gynecologist, get a pap smear, you can just ask them about getting checked for, HIV and then other STDs too, just to make sure you're safe. And do you have sex with like men, women, or both?
Both.
Both. Okay. Okay. And do you know if any of your partners has gotten checked for STDs?
I'm not really sure.
You're not sure.
I feel like
okay.
I should probably know this, but I don't.
Okay. And do you use protection when you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you use condoms.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good. It's always good to be safe because you just never know, and some people don't even
Yeah,
know when
exactly.
they have something either. You know. So.
Yeah. No, I'm like pretty good about that.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah. It's just kind of awkward to like ask people sometimes with like the whole testing thing. Like, do you have any like suggestions on like how to like talk to like your partner about that? Because like it's kind of like an awkward topic.
Yeah. I think usually it might be good to just sit down with them and like tell them how you feel. Whether it's a male or female, you could just say like, look, safety's a really big deal to me, and I just wanna. I would just prefer to be safe, and I think for your safety too, we should use protection.
Okay. That sounds really easy.
Yeah,
okay.
No, it's not. It's not that hard.
Okay.
And I know a lot of people, especially these days, are kind of afraid to ask, or they think like the male or female might not want to do that. But I think just for your safety, just if you tell them how important it is to you, then hopefully they'll understand.
Okay.
And we have free condoms here if you want to take them, and you can always bring some too to other people. Just because if money's a problem, like you can always just get some here.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And then, if you don't mind, we're just going to go into some family history. So you said that your father had hypertension.
Mm-hmm. He's not really, like, in the picture.
Okay.
Yeah, so, like, he and my mom are, like, separated, but, like, they're not actually, like, divorced or anything, but, like, yeah, they just, like, don't get along, like, they're just, like, not good together, so, he just kind of been out of the picture for a while, so it's just, like, me, my mom, and my sister.
Your mom and sister, okay. So that's all you really know that he might have, right? Because you're not really that close to him.
I mean, he might have other things, I just, like, don't really know.
You don't know. Okay, that's fine. And then what about your mom? Is she healthy? Is there anything wrong with her?
My mom also has asthma, but other than that, she's pretty healthy.
Okay,
yeah.
Great. And then you said you do have a sister, so is she healthy?
Yeah, she's pretty healthy. She's really healthy, actually.
Okay. Medical student, I would assume. But
she like, works out like 4 times a week.
Oh, wow.
Insane. Yeah, she's like trying this whole like vegan thing, and just like I don't know how you can like give up like regular ice cream. Like, how do you do it?
I know.
You know, like
I don't know.
I just like do not like understand her lifestyle. But whatever.
I definitely can't give up that, but that's great for her. It's great for people that do that. And then you said you don't have any children. You were never pregnant. What about your grandparents? So your maternal grandma and grandpa?
So my maternal grandmother passed away. She, I think, was like pretty healthy, and then my grandpa was like pretty healthy. I think for the most. I think he just has like Alzheimer's.
Okay.
So and he has like hearing loss. But other than that, he's like pretty healthy, like his heart and everything.
Okay. Do you know how old he is?
80 somewhere.
Okay.
Like,
it's okay if you don't.
Close to 90 probably.
Okay. And then what about on your father's side?
I think your computer's going off.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay. And then what about on your father's side?
So I really don't know the side of the family that well. But my mom did ask for like the history from my dad, just for my sister and I for like screenings and stuff like that when we were little. So I know that my grandmother did have cancer, but she was like a big smoker, so it kind of made sense. She had like esophageal cancer.
Esophageal cancer. Okay.
Yeah.
And is she still alive or?
No, she passed away.
Okay, she passed away. And then you don't really know about the father's.
No, that was just like the pertinent thing.
Okay,
just know that we check for it.
It's definitely important. That's great that your mom asked about that. And then, so was she the only person that had cancer, would you say?
I think so, yeah.
You think so? Okay. Okay, if you don't mind, I'm just going to ask some questions about social history.
Sure.
So, where were you born?
Central Jersey.
Okay, and you said you're in grad school, so where are you in grad school?
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia. And then, how long have you been in Philadelphia for?
So I did like my undergrad and like graduate school, so it's probably been like a while.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, probably like 5 years now.
You like it here?
I love it. I love Philly.
It's so nice to be in a city, you know?
Yeah, I literally love it. All my friends are here, so it's really nice.
Oh, that's great. And then, so you're a student, you already told me. And then, so where do you live? Like an apartment? Or
I live in an apartment.
You live in an apartment, okay. And is there like a lot of steps, a lot of levels?
So I live on the first floor, so like not that many steps, just like a couple steps to just like get up into the apartment.
Okay.
To the door.
And what do you do in your free time?
So like I said, my sister and I like to go to like the workout classes on the weekends. And, like she drags me to them. And then I do like to read. I like to cook. And I don't know. I just kind of like to stay at home and watch Netflix.
Okay, me too. And then, what is your sleeping habits? Like, I know you're in grad school, so it might be hard to find
like
time.
Terrible, probably. Terrible. According to like medical standards, they're like really bad. I don't really have a set like time I normally go to sleep. I have been having some issues with like sleeping.
Really? Okay, tell me about that.
I don't know. I'm just like I've never like been like actually diagnosed with like anxiety or anything. But like I do like get really stressed out a lot. So like graduate school has been like really stressful on me. So that's like kind of hard. And my sister, she's older. She's actually she just got engaged. So like we're trying to like plan her wedding and stuff.
Congrats.
Thank you. So that's like really stressful. Like my mom's like freaking out. Everyone like it's just my sister is like turning into bridezilla. It's like awful. And she's trying to like finish out med school, and it's just like it's bad. So there's just like a lot of like stress in my life right now. So that's just like kind of I don't know. It just kind of like runs through my head. It's just like really hard to sleep. So yeah, and it doesn't help that I like have to stay up late to like study and you know finish up like stuff. So yeah, sleeping habits definitely aren't the greatest. I don't know if you have any like other suggestions. My sister looked into like kind of like the whole guided meditation thing, and I tried that, but it didn't really work.
Yeah.
So I know like some people take like sleeping pills and stuff. Like I don't want to do that. Like I don't like putting any excess medications into my body. But like I don't know if there's anything else that I can like really do. Like I've been trying like not to be on my phone as much. When I'm like before I'm going to bed, like I take like a shower before I go to sleep. Like I don't really know what else I'm supposed to do. But like I definitely don't sleep as much. I only sleep maybe like 4 or 5 hours a night.
Oh wow, that's not enough.
So yeah, and sometimes you know I'm just really really exhausted. So it's kind of hard to like pay attention and stuff.
Yeah, well, I think maybe everyone has their own ways of doing things, but sometimes trying to be organized and maybe like not procrastinate. I don't know. You know, you might be pretty good at that.
Yeah, sometimes I procrastinate, but sometimes like it's just really hard. So like my major is photography, so like a lot of the stuff like depends on like what we're doing. Like if we're doing like digital prints and stuff like that, then you know it's like a lot faster, and like I just have to edit more like on my laptop. So I'm like sitting there like sitting at a screen. So that's kind of like hard. And then if it's like actual like darkroom, like developing prints and stuff like that takes a while. So like, it's just like, I don't know, it varies, I guess.
I know like when I was in PA school, I would always tell myself I have to go to bed at midnight no matter what, just to get like enough hours, at least 6 hours of sleep. So I'd always, you know, set a timer, and you know, once it hit 12, I would just have to get ready for bed, you know. So maybe if you just discipline yourself where it's like you know that no matter what you have to go to bed at that time in order to get adequate sleep, maybe that could help.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely try that. It's just really, you know, like as a student, it's just really hard to get enough sleep. I'm sure you can understand from being in PA school. It's pretty hard, but No, I'll definitely try
I'm
that.
sorry to hear that, but yeah, I think it'll help once you get some more sleep.
Okay.